So, are we ready? Very good. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Very good. Who can tell me what today is? It's a big and important day in the church, and I bet none of you know what it is. Sunday. That's true. You're right. I was wrong. What Sunday? It's a specific Sunday. Who listened to the gospel reading today? Did anybody hear the gospel? What was it about? Not greedy, but Anna? One was proud, and the other was humble. And what were they? The one was a publican, a tax collector, and the other was a Pharisee. So, the publican was the humble one, and the Pharisee was the proud one. I want you to understand this, because today is also the beginning of Triodion. Now, can you say that with me? Triodion. 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 Triodion, if you want to say it in English. What it means is the period of the 3 odes. It's talking about the services, but what it means is that today we are in the period getting ready for Great Lent. We have 3 weeks now. And the gospel readings that we get today and next week and the week after are given to us to make us think about the fast and get ready for it. What it's telling us is that the Pharisee, he fasted a lot. Now, I talk a lot about fasting, don't I? Okay? And the Pharisee fasted perfectly. He did everything right. And then he came into church and he looked at Christ. He came right up front. And he said, "Oh God, thank you that I am such a good person." Is that how we're supposed to pray? Right. "Thank you that I fast perfectly." Is that the point of fasting? No. "Thank you that I am an example to everybody around me." Is that how we're supposed to think of ourselves? Okay. And then there was the other guy. And what did he do? He didn't come close. He was way back in the back. And he came and he bowed down and he said, "Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner." Now, the priest says this prayer every time he bows in front of the altar. Do you remember? What does he say? "O God, be gracious to me, the sinner, and have mercy on me." The priest is always praying the prayer of the publican, so that the priest remembers that he is not perfect, that he is not holy, and so that he is not proud. So that instead, he comes to God, even if he is leading the people, recognizing and remembering that he is a sinner. So this is important. We're about to start fasting. But the point of the fast is not to be able to pat ourselves in the back and say, "Hey, look at me." I still have a little bit of a lost voice from last week. Can you hear it? Okay. The point instead is that in our hunger, we can turn to God and ask Him to fulfill our needs instead of filling ourselves up with ice cream and cookies and so forth. Okay? This is the basic point of fasting. And for all of you, depending on how old you are, you may fast only a tiny little bit. Maybe just have a little bit less food, or not have as much meat, or not have ice cream as much. But something you should give up. And if you want a suggestion as to what, you can come and talk to me or have your parents do so. Because every Orthodox Christian who can think and who can speak should be making some effort to fast. Not like the Pharisee, but like the publican. Does that make any sense at all? Good. Then that's all I'll say for today. Remember the publican and the Pharisee. And when you come to church, remember that you're trying to be like the publican, humble and zealous in your prayer. You're asking God for something. You're not just coming so people see you in church and think, oh, what a nice little boy, what a pious little girl. You're coming to meet Christ and to receive His mercy and His love. Above all, you're coming to receive communion. So make sure that you're ready, and let's stand up and come and receive.